tip thing here with the ratio table. So like we just talked about, you're going to put your percent in your total. If you have a bill of $7.50, that's your total bill. So you're going to start with your total bill and say that's 100% of your cost. Okay? So Walter, move up here. You can work alone. Okay, so I want to get 6%. I'm going to use a ratio table. What I would do is to go to 10% by dividing by 10. Because when I divide by 10, I get 100 divided by 10 is 10. And when I divide 7.5 by 10, I get 0.75 or 75 cents. After I do that, I could go to 1%. Sometimes that's a nice thing to do because I could still divide by 10, which is easy. So I'm going to have another decimal place move. So when you divide 0.75 by 10 and the decimal moves, you get 0.075. And at this point, for tax tip purposes, it's reasonable to just rewrite that as 8 cents. It's okay, because we're going to get really close, but we're not going to be a calculator. Okay? So now I could go to 6% by multiplying by 6. So 6 times 1 is 6, and 6 times 8 cents is how many cents? What's 6 times 8? 48. So 6 times 8 cents is 0.48. So that's my tax amount. Okay? And I'm going to add my tax amount to my bill. So my total would be my bill of $7.50 plus my tax of 48 cents. So I add and I get $7.98. Okay? So we're going to do B2. And that was $5, right? What was the tax we were trying to do on B2? What was it? 6% of $5?
6.5.
Oh yeah, that's right. So now you want to find 6.5% of $5. So there's so many ways to do these. I'm just setting up a ratio table with my percent and my total. My total amount of my bill is how much? $5, right? $5, right? So watch, I can get 50%. Do you know why I would want to get 50%?
Because 50% is a lot.
Any idea why I might?
Oh,
Yeah, Max?
because 2 can't go into 5, and then because 5 is like 10 from 50.
I wasn't really thinking of it that way, but I had a different idea in mind. What? It's fast. What do you think?
I think it was because of the 0.5.
Because of the 0.5. If I get 50%, so it's I could divide in half, right? And I could get 50%, which this would be $2.50. Do you see that? But you know, I could get 5% then, which is dividing by 10. So when I divide by 10, I get 0.25. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I could get 0.5%, which is 0.5. I would have to divide by 10 again, and every time I divide by 10, my decimal moves, right? So this becomes 0.025. I'm going to make that 3 cents. Does that make sense? And I could get 1% way over here by dividing by 100. So if I divide by 100, how many times does the decimal move on 5? 1, 2, right? So this is 5 cents. Oops. So this one was harder, but now can I get 6%? Which is what? Times 6. 5 cents times 6 is 30 cents, right? And 6.5% would be 33 cents. Because I'm going to add the 3 cents to the 30 cents. So that's a lot harder. Okay? So I'm going to stop you guys there so I can
Again.